I'd say no baseball player has followed Mickey Mantle's path to success more closely than a cocky kid from Pearson, Florida named Chipper Jones. Chipper Jones was groomed for superstardom by his father, much like Mickey Mantle was groomed for superstardom by his father. Both had cool nicknames, Mickey and Chipper. And although Chipper, when he was young, didn't really know who Mickey Mantle was, his dad did. Mickey was a small-town country boy with a charming good looks and a southern drawl. Chipper Jones was from a small town, Pearson, Florida, good looks and a southern drawl. Both were one organization players. Mickey couldn't play for somebody else, but Chipper didn't want to. He wanted to stay in Atlanta where he was comfortable. Chipper's dad painted a strike zone on the back of a wooden garage that they had in their backyard, and they would play every day. Chipper Jones would imagine himself going through the Dodgers lineup, and whenever a left-handed hitter came up, he would swing from the left side, and when right-handers were up, he would swing from the right side. Chipper's dad built Chipper's swing from the ground up and really was his primary batting coach throughout his entire career. If ever Chipper got into a slump, he'd call his dad first. Brave hitting coaches need to step aside and go with whatever his dad had to say. In 1990, he was the #1 draft pick in the country. Actually, Van Poppel was touted a little higher than Chipper Jones, but Van Poppel said he didn't want to play for the Braves, so the Braves went with Chipper Jones. And 1995 was he was injured in 94. He had to miss a whole season with a knee injury. 95 was his rookie year, and in 95 he helped them to the World Championship. When his career finished, he was the 18th player in Major League history to accumulate 5,000 at-bats, finished with a 300 batting average, 400 on-base percentage, and a 500 slugging percentage. And he's the only switch hitter to reach all of those milestones. I have a tremendous respect for switch hitters. I think their job is twice as hard as any other position player because they have to maintain and build up a swing from both sides of the plate.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back, for it's root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
This is Apba Brian and Apba Baseball Classics, bringing to you game number 86 in the All-Time Greats Tournament and game 2 of the series between the 1940 Cincinnati Reds and the 1995 Atlanta Braves. Atlanta leads 1-0. If the Reds lose today, they will be eliminated. We have had our starting lineups. We're about ready to play ball. We're using basic Appas through and through, including the stealing. And Cincinnati is fielding column 1, and Atlanta is fielding column 2. All right, let's play ball. We use the colors of the home team Braves, blue and red. We'll read the blue die first. Billy Weber steps in the box. Greg Maddux, AC pitcher, X and ZZ modifier, is on the mound. Here's the pitch to Billy Weber. 23 is a pop-up to second base, or a Y, he didn't have the Y, so it's a pop-out to the second baseman. Ivo Goodman. He is the Reds left fielder. Here's the pitch to Goodman. 34 is a fly ball to center field. Marquise Grissom is under it and makes the catch. There's 2 outs. Here is Mike McCormick. 31 is an 8 against an A. That's going to be a fly ball to Grissom. 3 up and 3 down for the Reds. Go to the bottom of the first. A lot of Braves coming to bat. Bucky Walters takes them out. He's 1-0 in the tournament. He pitched 8 innings of shutout ball against the 1948 Birmingham Black Barons. Greg Maddox has no decision. He was 4 1/3 innings against the 0-2 Angels, but he gave up 6 runs. Here's the pitch to Marquise Grissom, leading off for the Braves. 63 is a fly ball to center field, caught by Mike McCormick. Walters has retired his first hitter, 1 down. Jeff Blauser. 22 is an 8 against a pitcher. That's going to be a pop out to third. 2 away. And now Chipper Jones. Longtime third baseman for the Braves. He played 2 years in the outfield in 2002 and 2003, but the rest of the years, third base. 45 is a base on balls. And the game has their first base runner. Chipper Jones' average speed at first base. 2 outs, and here is Fred McGriff. McGriff is in the tournament 1 for 10, but that one was a home run. Here's the pitch to McGriff. 31 is a 9. It's going to be an infield single for Fred McGriff. First and second, Braves. Atlanta threatening in the first. There are 2 outs. Here is David Justice. Pitch from Bucky Walters. 22 is an 8 against an A. That's going to be a ground ball to third base. And Billy Werber has it. Throws the first. 3 outs. So the Braves strand 2 on the bases. We go to the top of the second. There is no score. All right, Buck McCormick will lead off the top of the second for Cincinnati. He grew up in New York. The other McCormick on the team, though they played together on the Reds and Braves championship teams, Braves in 48, they're not related. The other McCormick grew up on the West Coast in Los Angeles. Here's the pitch to Frank McCormick. 46 is a 41, and that is going to be first and second on an error by the pitcher. Rare error by Greg Maddox. Frank McCormick is average speed. Ernie Lombardi, strong line drive hitter, comes to bat. Reds have yet to score in this series. Here's the pitch to Lombardi. 65 is a 35. That's going to be a foul out to the third baseman, Chipper Jones. 1 down. Second baseman, Lonnie Fry. 44 is an 8 against the AC. It's a ground out to third base. 5-3. The runner goes to third. 2 outs. Harry Kraft. 16 is a ground ball to the shortstop. That's correct. 6-3. That's going to be a third out. Runner stranded at third. We go to the bottom of the second. Braves coming to bat. Ryan Klesko will start it off for the Braves. He's 2 for 9 in the tournament with a home run and a double. Here's the pitch from Bucky Walters. 41 is a ground ball to shortstop. That play is made by Eddie Yost. 6-3, 1 away. Now Mark Lemke, who's having a wonderful series. He is 6 for 10, 2 homers, 2 doubles, and 7 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Mark Lemke. 65, popped up high in the air, behind home plate. Ernie Lombardi discards the mask and makes the catch. 2 down. Catcher Javier Lopez. 62 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. Go to the top of the third, no score. It'll be Eddie Use, the pitcher, and then the top of the order in the third for Cincinnati. Here is the pitch to Eddie Use from Greg Maddux. 33 is going to be a base hit. Leadoff single for Use. He is average speed at first. Bucky Walters. He's going to square around and try to sacrifice. 45 is a 14. 2 balls and no strikes. .36 is a 12. That's going to be a bunt toward third. Chipper Jones has it. He throws to short to retire Used. 5-6, so it's the fielder's choice on the bunt attempt. Now Bucky Walters is the runner at first. 1 out. Here is Billy Warber, former All-American Duke basketball player. He was the first All-American Duke basketball player. 35 is a 14, 2 balls and no strikes. 51 is a 9 against the AC pitcher. Is going to be a ground ball to third. 5-3. The runner goes to second. So Walters is at second. If he was only an A pitcher, that would have been a infield single. But he is an AC pitcher, and that turns that into an out. So 2 outs, runner on second. Ivo Goodman. 62 is a 29. That's going to be a roller to first base, taken by McGriff. Flips to Maddox covering, 3-1, 3 outs. Go to the bottom of the third inning. Braves nothing, Reds nothing. All right, Mad Dog Greg Maddux will lead off the last of the third for Atlanta. Pitch from Walters, 46 is going to be a strikeout. 1 down. It's the second strikeout for Bucky Walters. He hasn't walked 1. He walked Chipper Jones. Marquise Grissom. 22 is a 8 against an A. That's going to be a pop out to third. 2 down. And Jeff Blauser. 21 is a fly ball to left field. And that is caught by Ivo Goodman. 3 up and 3 down for the Braves. We go to the fourth. Still no score. Mike McCormick will lead off for the Braves. He's 2 for 15 in the tournament. Here's the pitch. 21 is a fly ball to left field. Ryan Klesko is under it and makes that catch. Here is Frank McCormick. He is 5 for 13. 1-1 roll. That's a hit column roll for the big first baseman. And 31 is a triple to left center field. Frank McCormick will be on third with 1 out. Braves will play the infield in. Ernie Lombardi is the hitter. Hard line drive hitter. He is slow, but hits for a high average. Here's the pitch to Lombardi. 45 is 2 balls and no strikes. I take that back. The runner on third, that's a walk. No modifiers on that result. So first and third. Lonnie Fry. With 1 down, I think they're going to go ahead and play the infield back. Hope for a double play. Here's the pitch to Lonnie Fry. 26 is a 27. Let's see, there's a Y modifier. He's got the X strikeout modifier. So runners out at first. Ground ball to third. 5-3. McCormick holds at third, and Lombardi goes to second. Second and third, 2 outs. Harry Kraft is the batter. He's the 7th hitter in the order. Kraft is a 244 hitter. Use is 216. He's going to go ahead and pitch to Kraft. Here's the pitch. 33 is a hit, call, and roll. And 33 is a drive. It might be, it could be, it is a 3-run home run by Harry Kraft. And the Reds take a 3-0 lead in the 4th inning. McCormick crosses, and Lombardi crosses, and then Kraft. 3 runs. And those could be 3 big runs the way Bucky Walters is pitching. He's not giving up any hits, or 1 hit and 1 walk through 3. Here is Eddie Yost. 21 is a fly ball to left field. Ryan Klesko makes the catch. And now Bucky Walters. Not Bucky Walters, that's 3 outs. So 3 runs score in the top of the 4th. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Cincinnati 3 and Atlanta nothing. Chipper Jones will lead off the bottom of the 4th inning for the Atlanta Braves. He is 4 for 13 with 2 doubles in the tournament. His name was Larry. His dad's name was Larry, so he's a Larry Jr., but someone said he was a chip off the old block, and that's where the nickname Chipper came from when he was younger. 24 is a swing and miss for strike 3. 1 away. Bucky Walters has fanned 3 Atlanta Braves hitters. Here's the crime dog, Fred McGriff. 53 is a 20. It's going to be an error on the second baseman, Lonnie Fry. Still thinking about that home run he hit. All right, here is Dave Justice, average speed at first base. Justice was a 250 hitter in 1995, but he hit 24 home runs. Here's the pitch to Justice. 25 is a swing and miss for strike 3. Ryan Klesko. 36 is the roll. That's the 33. That's going to be a pop out to the third baseman, Billy Werber. And that ends the 4th inning. 3-0 Cincinnati. Pitcher Bucky Walters will lead off the 5th for Cincinnati. His first time up, he bunted into a fielder's choice. Here's the pitch from Greg Maddux. 33 is going to be a base hit for Bucky Walters, I think. 7 single on both columns, like AC, both singles, so that's a single. Average speed of first. Here is Billy Werber. Werber will sacrifice. 63 is a 31. And if I was hitting and running, that would be a hit, but I was not hitting and running. Sacrifice is going to be a bunt picked up by the first baseman, thrown to the second baseman covering first. 3-4. Walters goes to second. 1 down. Here's Ivel Goodman. .23 is a 33. That's pop out to the shortstop, Jeff Blauser. 2 down. And Mike McCormick with a hit here could make it 4-0. Here's the pitch from Greg Maddux. 34 is a fly ball to center field. Marquise Grissom is under it. He's got it. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 3-0 Cincinnati. Mark Lemke will lead off the 5th for the Atlanta Braves. He became familiar to the country in the 1991 World Series, where he hit .417. He is the major league player who had the most career plate appearances without ever being hit by a pitch. Here's the pitch from Bucky Walters. 52 is a 12. It's going to be a ground ball to third base. Lemke is retired by Billy Werber. 1 away. Javi Lopez. 33 is a 5 against an A pitcher. That's going to be a double over first base by Javi Lopez. Here's Greg Maddux. Not a bad hitter. He is 0 for 2 in the tournament, but a decent hitting pitcher. Here's the pitch to Greg Maddux. 1-3 is a swing and miss for strike 3. 2 outs. It's going to be up to Marquise Grissom for the Braves to get something out of this. Here's the pitch. 54 is a fly ball to right field. Harry Kraft is under it and makes the catch. So Lopez is going to be stranded at second. We go to the top of the 6th. 3-0 Cincinnati. First baseman Frank McCormick, who has tripled and scored in this game. Here's the pitch to McCormick. 55 is a 7. That's going to be a base hit for McCormick. He is 2 for 3. Average speed at first. Ernie Lombardi. .21 is a fly ball to left field. Ryan Klesko makes the catch. 1 down. Lonnie Fry. 34 is a fly ball to center field. That's Mike McCormick. Or not, no, that's Marquise Grissom, rather. Makes the catch, 2 outs. And wildfire Harry Kraft. 45 is 2 balls and no strikes. 6-6 roll, that's a hit column for Harry Kraft. Already has a homer in this game. 44 is another drive. It might be, it could be, it is out of here. Harry Kraft has gone deep twice and driven in all 5 of the Cincinnati Redlegs runs. It is Cincinnati 5 and Atlanta nothing. Here's Eddie Yost. 2 outs. 42 is a swing and miss for strike 3, but 2 more runs score, and it's 5 runs within 3 innings. So Maddox's grade goes down to A. And the score is, going into the bottom of the 6th, Cincinnati Reds 5 and the Atlanta Braves nothing. Jeff Blauser leads off the bottom of the 6th inning for Atlanta. He managed the Mississippi Braves AA team in 2006. Here's the pitch from Walters. 45 is going to be a base on balls. Leadoff walk for Jeff Blauser. Average speed at first. Here is Chipper Jones. Struck out and walked so far today. Here's a pitch from Bucky Walters. 31 is a 14. That's going to be a walk. First and second. Fred McGriff. You might know the story. Bucky Walters was a third baseman in the major leagues, but had trouble throwing the first base. There's so much movement on his ball, and he had such a strong arm, they decided to make him a pitcher. Here's the pitch to Fred McGriff. 31 is a 9 against an A. That's going to be a ground ball back to Walters. He throws the first. 1-3. The runners move up 90 feet. And now we've got Blauser at third, and Chipper Jones is at second. Here is David Justice. .46 is a strikeout, and that's a key strikeout. Fifth in the game for Walters. Now there's 2 outs, and Ryan Klesko. 1-6 is a ground ball to the shortstop. Eddie Yost scoops it up, throws the first. 3 outs. Go to the top of the 7th. Cincinnati 5, Atlanta nothing. Kent Merker will be brought in to pitch the top of the 7th inning for the Reds. He is facing the pitcher and then the top of the order. Here's the pitch to Bucky Walters. 36 is a ground ball to third base. That's handled by Chipper Jones, 5-3, 1 away. To the top of the order, and Billy Werber. 26 is a 27. That's going to be a ground out to third base. Also, Jones makes that play. 2 down. Ivel Goodman. 24 is a ground ball to Chipper Jones. So 3 up and 3 down, 3 ground outs to third base. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning, 5-0 Cincinnati. Bucky Walters returns to the mound to pitch the 7th inning. This is his point of weakness inning. If 3 bad things happen to him, his grade will go down to a B. And Mark Lemke leads off for the Atlanta Braves. 1-6 is a 28. That's going to be a ground out to the shortstop, Eddie Used. 1 away. Here is Javi Lopez. 65 pops out to the catcher Lombardi. 2 outs. Now a pitch hitter for the Braves. That's Mike Devereaux hitting for the pitcher Merker. 23 is a ground ball to third base. Billy Werber throws the first, 5-3. 3 up and 3 down for the Braves in the 7th. They've only got 2 hits and 3 walks in the game. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Reds 5, Braves nothing. Left-hander Steve Avery will be brought in to pitch the 8th inning. He is a grade D pitcher with Y and Z modifiers. Here's the pitch to Mike McCormick. 45 is going to be a walk. Brings up Frank McCormick. Avery's from the stretch. Here's the throw to Frank McCormick. 1-5 is an 8. That's going to be a base hit. Runner goes to second. Solid single to center field, and Frank McCormick is 3 for 4 on the day. Ernie Lombardi. .32 is a 26 pop up to second base, caught by Mark Lemke, 1 down. Here's Lonnie Fry. 21 is a 30. It's a fly ball to left field. Ryan Klesko is under it. He makes the catch, and that's going to bring up the man of the hour, Harry Kraft. He has 5 RBIs and 2 home runs in the game. See if he gets another one. Here's a pitch to Harry Kraft. 1-5 is an 8. That's going to be a single. A run's going to score, and Frank McCormick will go to third. So Mike McCormick scores, and it is 6-0 Cincinnati. That is 6 RBIs in the game for Harry Kraft. Here's Eddie Used. First and third. 2 outs. 64 is a strikeout. Go to the bottom of the 8th. The Reds score 1 on 2 hits and a walk. It is 6-0 Cincinnati. Thus far, Cincinnati has completely turned the tables on Atlanta. Atlanta whitewashed them yesterday, 8-0. They're leading today 6-0. Marquise Grissom leads off against Bucky Walters in the top of the 8th inning. 55 is going to be a 8 against an A. That's a pop out to third base. Billy Werber is under it and makes the catch. Jeff Blauser, strong hitting shortstop for the Braves. 6-6 roll. That's a hit column roll. And 6-6 is a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here. A home run, and the first run for the Braves in the game. It is 6-1 Cincinnati. Jeff Blauser hit over 125 home runs in his career. He hit 122 in his career. So he's a strong hitting shortstop. Gets the Braves on the board. Here is Chipper Jones. 6-6 roll. That's a drive by Chipper Jones. It might be. It could be. It is out of here. Back-to-back home runs for the Braves. It is 6-2. Atlanta. Nobody, one out in the 8th inning. Timeout. Cincinnati will go to their bullpen and bring in Johnny Vandermeer. He is a left-hander. He used grade C, XYW. He'll be a grade B pitcher pitching to Fred McGriff, same sidedness for the first batter in a relief appearance in the middle of an inning. 55 is an 8 against the B. That's going to be a fly out to center field, caught by Mike McCormick. That's 2 outs. Here is David Justice. 43 is a ground ball back to Vandermeer. Throws to first. 3 outs. We go to the top of the 9th. The Braves score 2 on 2 home runs, one by Jeff Blauser and one by Chipper Jones. In the 9th, it's Cincinnati Reds 6 and the Atlanta Braves 2. All right, Mark Wohlers will be called on to pitch the 9th inning just to get some work. He has pitched 1 inning in the tournament, has a save. He'll be pitching to Johnny Vandermeer, who will stay in the game. He was a 300 hitter in the 1940 season. And then the top of the order, Billy Werber and Ivo Goodman. Here's the pitch to Vandermeer. 23 is a pop-up to second base, or a Y. That's going to be a strikeout. Wohlers has the Y letter. So Vandermeer goes back to the dugout, a strikeout victim. Billy Werber. All right, Billy Werber comes to bat, top of the order. 61 is a 22. That's going to be a ground out to the first baseman. McGriff has it, flips to the pitcher, covering 3-1. That's 2 outs. Ivo Goodman. 55 is a 8 against an A. That's going to be a pop out to third base. Chipper Jones has it. 3 outs. Go to the bottom of the 9th inning. The Reds have a 4-run lead to protect. Cincinnati will call upon Joe Beggs to pitch the last of the 9th inning. He is a grade A pitcher with his relief rating, no letter modifiers. Ryan Klesko will lead off, and it'll be Mark Lemke and Javier Lopez. Here's the pitch to Ryan Klesko in the bottom of the 9th. 24 is a swing and a miss for strike 3, 1 down. Klesko is 0 for 4 today. Mark Lemke has been shut down today. He is 0 for 3. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field. Ivo Goodman's under it. Makes the catch. It's going to be up to Javi Lopez to keep it going for Atlanta. Pitch to Javier Lopez. 1 for 3 with a double. 43 is a ground ball back to Beggs. He's got it. Throws the first. That's the end of the ball game. Final score, the Cincinnati Reds 6 and the Atlanta Braves 2. We'll be back with the wrap-up. All right, Cincinnati Reds come in here and guarantee that there will be a game 3. Each team has one on the other's opposing field. Reds scored 6 runs and on 7 hits and 1 error. Atlanta scored 2 runs on 4 hits and 1 error. The winning pitcher was Bucky Walters, who goes 7 1/3 innings and gave up 2 earned runs. So he's pitched 15 1/3 innings in the tournament and allowed 2 earned runs. He is 2-0 in the tournament. Ray Maddox is a loser, went 6 innings and gave up 5 earned runs, all as a result of home runs by Harry Kraft, who is the star of the game. Wildfire Harry Kraft, the outfielder for Cincinnati, playing right field, known for his speed and his range, and he was an outstanding football player at Mississippi College in his college days. He's known as a defensive player, but he flexed his muscles today. 3 for 4 with 6 RBIs and 2 home runs. Hope you enjoyed this game. Thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with the elimination game between the 1940 Cincinnati Reds and the 1995 Atlanta Braves.